Harris and the recently acquired Keegan Jones back deep for the Renegades. And Friday night in the UFL, week number 10 is underway on Fox. And this is a Janae Harris from the goal line. Harris, a little crease out to the 30-yard line and falls forward to the 31. And out comes Austin Reed and this Dallas offense trying to figure out where the magic went after the first 3 games this season.
I tell you, he started so hot this year. They were 3-0. I thought Austin Reed was a bona fide MVP candidate, and it has just gone south and fast. Last week in their loss to Louisville, he was only 7 of 21 for 101 yards. He's thrown 8 picks on their 6-game losing streak. He's got to get to those easy completions. Try to look for Tyler Vaughns early. He's got to get connected with Vaughns.
To the air on first down, and Reed will step up to the sideline. Had an open man in Drake Stoops, and he overshot him. With this Dallas team on offense, Joel, who are your players to watch?
Well, you look around, and they're going to be without their top 2 running backs, so it's going to be Lorenzo Lingard, who's going to get the bulk of the carries. He got 16 carries a week ago. That's where you got to figure out where the run game's coming from. Tyler Vaughns, he only has 10 catches over the last 5 games. Got to get the ball to him because this defense is outstanding. This defense is the best defense in the league. Peter Tout down to a Paynu, gets after the quarterback, and one of the things they excel at is getting you behind the sticks and then rushing the passer.
2nd down and 10. Reed on a slant. It's incomplete. Trying to fit it into Emmanuel Butler, and a big stick leveled by Miles Sims.
Yeah, nice job by Sims, but again, it usually stems from the pass rush. Look at Feeney get around the edge, almost gets to Austin Reed, and that is a quick throw on the outside. But great job by Sims, seeing that underneath route, and he just breaks on it right away. And here comes the first 3rd and long of the game. And again, you got the crowd noise, you got these pass rushers, and they want to get after it.
Third and 10. Pressure coming. Reed in trouble. Down he goes. Dalmoe Paynu got him around the ankle. And a 3-and-out pitched by the Battlehawks D.
Gosh, these guys are so good. They're so quick on the edge. These hard edges. He's going to come off of this edge over here on the offense's right side. And Austin Reed comes off of the play fake. And you see him just peel back on that rush. Reed's got to leave because everybody on this St. Louis team, they rush the quarterback, they get upfield, and you can tell Austin Reed, he's been watching film all week of this group, and they are fast, and you can feel that on the first possession.
Sean Fresh back deep, awaiting the Brendan Hall punt. After the 3-and-out and the 7th sack for Dalmoe Paynu, Fresh from the 20-yard line. Fresh. An 11-yard return out to the 31 with a flag down at the end of the play.
Come on! 10 yards. During the return, illegal block in the back, number 2, receiving team, 10-yard penalty, 1st down, St. Louis.
So here comes Luis Perez walking out for his 4th start with St. Louis, the former Dallas Renegade quarterback. And you see what he's done in those 3 starts, Joel. It's really jump-started this Battlehawk offense.
The one knock would just be the interceptions because they've got such a great defense. They've got the leading rusher in the league, the leading receiver in the league. And Luis Perez, he's the starter because he's a veteran. They want him to minimize the mistakes. And if he can do that, this team is going to have a chance to make a run for a championship.
Howard out of the backfield in motion, and the completion to the 20-yard line to Stephen McBride. And let's look at players to watch when St. Louis is on offense.
Well, I already talked about this, but Jarvion Howard is the leading rusher in the league. He's in the backfield. And then Akeem Butler is a big play guy on the outside. He's leading the entire league in receiving, but also those big plays of 20 or more yards. And then defensively, Payne, he's always around the football. And then Janae Harris, he needs to get his hands on the football. They really excelled in the interception game, getting takeaways early, this Dallas defense, but that has gone away during this 6-game losing streak.
On 2nd and 5, Perez under late pressure, able to get rid of that football and throw a strike for the first down to the 31-yard line. Luis Perez was under major heat and unloaded it quickly to Darby.
Yeah, he gets pressure from the tackle and around the edge, but watch him stand in there. This takes some serious courage. Off of the play fake, and he's able to still get that ball out accurately on the outside, right in front of his in-breaking receiver. Good catch with the hands there for Darby, and St. Louis with a quick first down.
From the 31-yard line, Jacob Pearson in motion. And Perez back to the air. Looking to the sideline, hand fighting out there with Butler engaged, and a flag is thrown. Chris Steele in coverage.
Pass interference, number 22, defense, spot foul, automatic, first down.
This is such a tough position to be in if you're Chris Steele, number 22, because this ball is woefully underthrown and to the inside, but you see he gets his hands all over Butler there, and he can't break back to the inside to get that ball. He just panics right there at the end. He's in a good position, but that moves him across the 50-yard line.
Ready to go.
First down at 10 at the 45 of Dallas. And the handoff up the middle for Howard. First carry for the league's leading rusher. And down to the 42-yard line. Offensive coordinator A.J. Smith, who is also the current quarterback coach with the Colorado Buffaloes.
Left, 580, C snag F Will Lacrosse.
See where he's been with the Roughnecks and the Brahmas. And this offense flowing a little more efficiently with Luis Perez at QB.
Well, just throw this out there. You know, AJ needs anything from me working with the Buffs. I'm ready to go. So you just give me a shout. Anything you need, partner.
2nd and 7. It's Howard out of the backfield. About a yard short of the first down. And it's been a rough 6 games for this Dallas defense, and Mike Gilheimer's been trying to push all the buttons defensively to get this team back on track. He's got a great resume. He's been around a long time, but this defense has really struggled down the stretch.
And it's generally that they just don't get enough pressure on the quarterback. Only 1 sack over the last 2 games. They're without their 2 best pass rushers, Willie Taylor and Tashawn Bauer. They won't have either tonight, and without them, they just have a hard time getting to the quarterback and disrupting the timing of the opposing passing offense.
There's Howard with a burst, and on 3rd and 1, it's a first down for the St. Louis Battlehawks. And for this Dallas team, the last 6 games, you know, we talked about them starting off 3-0, but look what's happened defensively over these last 6 games. They have been gashed repeatedly by opposing offense.
That's right. They can't stop the run. They don't get to the quarterback. That's a bad combination. You know, they have a great secondary. I thought it was going to be one of the best secondaries in the league. But that's not an independent factor. You've got to have a front 7 that can keep people at bay, get you into long-yardage situations, create pressure on the quarterback in order to get those interceptions.
One-on-one coverage. Perez going up top. He's got a Jane Harris all over him. No flag is down, and it's 2nd and 10.
Well, I just love the idea of attacking deep with Butler because he is just such a mismatch. He's 6'5", 242. Here, Harris gets his arms all over him. It definitely should have been a flag. There's no doubt. Look at it. He's hugging him all the way into the end zone. Butler has no ability to make a play on that ball. There absolutely should have been a flag there.
You could use your super challenge if you wanted to use it early and get a flag thrown, but St. Louis will not use it here. 2nd down and 10. Perez on 2nd and 10 with pressure coming, and down he goes. The sack for T.J. Franklin is 2nd of the year.
Good job by Franklin appealing back off of his rush to grab Perez as he tried to scramble for some extra yardage there, and a big 3rd down here. This is a great opportunity here for Dallas. They gave up a nice quality drive here. St. Louis has moved the ball, but now on 3rd and 11, you got to make sure you know where 88 is at. And Akeem Butler, he's the big play guy. That's where Perez will be looking, but also watch out for Stephen McBride, number 87.
They've struggled on third down this year. 3rd and 11. Here comes pressure. Perez on the run. Throws it short. The completion, but well short of the first down after the tackle by Bobby Price. And nowhere for James Bostic III to go on that near sideline.
I really like what Gilhammer did here, the defensive coordinator, because you're going to get a nice rush off of this outside. So he sends more than they can protect. And Perez has got to escape the pocket right away. Good coverage down the field.
70 and 72.
And they're going to force a field goal opportunity here. Nice job getting that 3rd down stop there for Dallas.
45-yard try for Ramiz Ahmed, signed in late April when Tucker McCann was injured. And Ahmed's
down. All of those, it just builds on itself. It's one of the reasons why this defense is so good.
Off a hop, Drake Stoops to work, and Stoops wriggles out to the 23-yard line. This defense with a pass rush ending that first drive.
Well, Demu Apenu, again, leads the UFL in quarterback pressures. And then now his 7th sack of the year here on the first series. You see him just peel off. He's not going to get there around the edge. So he just peels off of that rush and he gets to Austin Reed. This is a guy that is the reigning defensive player of the year. He was the XFL defensive player of the year in 2023. He was playing for Vegas. Listen, he played at Utah, and I've been watching this guy for a long time. He's got a great motor, and he can rush to the quarterback in several different ways.
So Lingard to the edge, and he picks up 2. He's played 9 career games in the NFL, has Peter Dalmo. Still has that burst off the edge, the good change of direction. There's plenty of football left in the legs of Peter Dalmo Pena. Second and 9. Pressure again, and cannot pull it in. Lingard with the drop at the 25.
You know, some people might wonder, you know, because I even wonder this. It's like, well, you know, why isn't he stuck in the league? And I actually had a conversation with one of the scouts in the league, and they said he's just one of those tweeners. He's too small to be a defensive end in a 4-down set, you know, a true defensive end, because he's only 6'2", 250. But he doesn't quite have the quickness or length to be a true outside linebacker and get after the passer like a TJ Watt. And so he's just one of these body types that doesn't quite fit in the NFL.
But he has certainly fit in the spring, and he fits with this Battlehawk defense, forcing a 2nd straight 3-and-out.
You know, I really love what Corey Chamblin does here, because, look, he's got everybody covered up. So every offensive lineman feels like they've got to go one-on-one. And whether they actually rush or not, pre-snap, the line has to make what's called a solid call. So they can't slide, they can't help each other out. They're all on an island. And because of that, you just get one win on a one-on-one, and you're going to produce some pressure.
Good punt from Brendan Hall, driving Fresh all the way back to the 14-yard line. Fresh, he'll duck out of bounds, just shy. They've really been unable to pull out of any kind of a spiral. It's just every week seems to compound on this Dallas squad, and eliminated at 3 and 6.
You know, Kev, remember, you know, those first 3 games were all at home. And then they lost to Columbus on the road. And then you look at their road record so far. They're 0-4 on the road. It's a nice little dump off there on the left side. Dallas is 0-4 on the road this year. 3 of those 4 losses have been by 14 or more points. So they go to Columbus and lose. Then Louisville beats them, scoring 47 at home. Then they go back on the road 2 straight times. Birmingham, and they have just never gotten it back. And again, they lost some of those players off their defensive front 7 that were helping them with a pass rush. And once that happened, then this very good secondary lost the ability to create some of those turnovers.
Kevon looked tooless with a first down for St. Louis. And we talked with Rick Neuheisel about this earlier this week. And you look at the quarterback brain trust right there on the sideline, and that's what Rick Neuheisel talked about with us. He said, look, we are still way too inconsistent when it comes to making plays, primarily at the quarterback spot. And he loves Austin Reed. He believes in Austin Reed, but there's been some clear frustration over the last several weeks.
Well, especially with how he played early. Remember, he set a UFL record, almost 350 yards passing. The next week, he had 4 touchdowns. And one of the issues that they've had offensively is they can't get the ball to Tyler Vaughn. I'll talk more about that when Dallas has the ball. But that's the ball on the ground. There's a turnover right there, Kev. Dallas pops the ball out, and it looks like the Renegades have a short field.
The Renegades.
That is very difficult when you feel like the pass rush is so effective on the opposite side. We'll see if they take a shot here in the first few snaps.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground, and a good run from Lorenzo Lingard. A little punishment leveled by the veteran running back as he picks up yardage to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, nice job running behind his pads. 205 right here. He just lowers the right shoulder.
On the foot.
And he's able to pick up several more yards. That's exactly what they need to do. Staying out of obvious passing situations. That's going to be a huge key tonight for Dallas in this offensive line.
You good?
The run game has been better the last few games. Really struggled in the first 6 games. Last 3 games averaging over 125 yards per game on the ground. They'll stay on the ground, but with the quarterback, Reed, who makes a nice adjustment, takes a hit, and gets the first down. Well, that'll spark a team, a quarterback going in there and blasting through a defender to get the chains.
I'm just expecting him the whole time to like find somewhere to slide, and he just does the opposite and lowers the shoulder against Trey Dean. Right here, he's going to cut back into the left part of your screen. You can see the collision right here. He sees Dean. Got to anticipate he's going to go down. He just says, bam. He just runs over him and spins for some more yardage.
That's why life is tough for a defender. You're always waiting for that quarterback to slide. Then when he does it, what do you do? First down and 10. Play action for Reed on the roll. He'll throw downfield. This time hits the open Drake Stoops, and another first down.
Well, first it's good ball action here. So you're going to get the run fake going this way. It's going to draw this defender right in over here. And then Stoops is able to just get behind him, and he settles in that zone. He's such a good route runner, Drake Stoops. He's got a great feel for coverage. He finds that open area, and Reed's able to find him.
Easy, Macho Brady! Hey, easy, Macho Brady!
First down from the 17. Reed. Double clutches, throws into traffic, and the pass deflected away. Excellent play by Michael Ojemudia.
It's great man coverage from St. Louis. They're just locked up. You can see right here, out of the slot, you've got Sean Fresh. He takes the slot player. Good break on the ball by Ojemudia. And Reed wanted that left side the entire time and kind of stared him down. I think that's why Ojemudia got such a great break on that ball.
There's Corey Chamblin, Stallions defensive coordinator the last couple of years. He's got the #1 defense in the league, and the play clock down to 0. The timeout used before delay of game.
Has called their first charge timeout.
You stay out there, I'll just throw you the hit.
I thought you were about to run a scramble drill. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay. You're good. No. I'm just trying to tell you what we're thinking. You're good? No, hey, don't do your fault. It's not your fault. Hey, I throw the hitch.
I thought you were about to scramble drill.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, just stay on the hitch. Just stay on the hitch, okay?
Hey, it's okay.
You guys good?
Yeah, we're great.
All right,
we're
fantastic.
Great.
Hey, blue, classy.
Hey, look at me.
Y-N. Brady, special. Alert Raiders.
I knew he was going to fall off. I was going to try to throw the hitch. Yes, I got you.
Joe, one of the best things about the UFL on Fox is the ability to hear almost everything that's going on out there on the field, from coaches to player-to-player conversations.
I just love that Reed was communicating with information. You know, he's talking about wanting Butler to stay on the hitch on the outside rather than run that fade. So we'll see if they can get on the same page here.
2nd and 10 from the 17. It's Reed, pressure coming again, throws low and incomplete. He wanted Tyler Vaughn's trying to get his leading receiver involved, and it's 3rd and 10.
Again, more pressure by that defense, and this is where this defense excels. Now we got a 3rd and 10, and Dallas is going to have a decision to make. How do you protect Austin Reed to try to get this ball down the field? Who do you target going down the field? Can you get Vaughns the ball? Emmanuel Butler has been a real threat in the red zone. He's got 5 touchdowns on the year. He's 6'3", 216.
It's 0.
First third down of the drive. On 3rd and 10, pressure again. Reed gets away. On the run, throwing for the end zone. He's got Butler for the touchdown.
Trust me, right? What I told you.
Only touchdown. Only touchdown.
6th touchdown on the year for Emmanuel Butler. That's right, only touchdowns for Emmanuel Butler. First, the play is made by Reed. Watch him step away from the free rusher. You got a rush on the outside. Great step away right there. He keeps his eyes down the field and delivers it out in front of Butler, who continued to work from the left side of that formation all the way across the field. Great ball right there. Good strong hands at the catch point. Trey Dean has nothing to say about that one, and Butler is in the end zone for the Renegades.
19th touchdown pass of the season for Austin Reed, and a 7-3 lead grab for Mr. End Zone himself, Emmanuel Butler.
Well, it's not lost on me that entire conversation in the timeout a couple of plays before the touchdown was Reed talking with Emmanuel Butler, calming him down, getting on the same page, and then they find that big connection for a touchdown.
And good coverage on special teams, and Emmanuel Butler, his 6th touchdown, and that merits some time with Jenny Taft.
Kevin, thank you. Well, the guys in the broadcast just mentioned it. You and Austin, it's been a lot of time chatting before that touchdown. What were you discussing? You just told me we needed that one.
Needed it. Well, honestly, I was apologizing to him. I was apologizing to him because a couple balls came my way, and I knew I could have made the play, and I wish I would have made the play for my team. And so I was just happy. He trusted me one more time, and I was able to make the play.
It's been so clear that you guys want to finish this on your terms and go out strong. What else has been said about what you want from this group tonight?
Really, that's most of what's been said. Just finish strong and finish how we started. You know what I mean? Leave things on the right note. You never know how many opportunities you get to play a game like this. We all love this game, so we want to take advantage of every opportunity.
Thanks, Manuel.
Yes, man. Thank you as well.
And a good pitch and catch to Hakeem Butler. The Battlehawks big play receiver finally caught near the 20-yard line.
Well, that right there is exactly why he's averaging over 20 yards a catch. First of all, he's a great target, but then look at the strength. He just runs right away from the arm tackle, and he's all the way down the field. They finally get him out of bounds. Bobby Price with the tackle there. Butler is just so good, and these quarterbacks, you kind of have to learn how to play with a guy that is that physically dominant. Again, he's 6'5", 242 pounds, and you can tell Luis Perez is finally starting to learn back shoulder, give that guy a chance.
56-yard play, and now a run by Kylan James down near the 17-yard line. But go back to the Hakeem Butler play, the UFL's receiving yards leader, adding 56 more to his season total.
Man, I tell you, 23 a pop, that is outstanding. But again, it's a learned trait as a quarterback. You've got guys that you're relying on their speed, and you want to lead them down the field. And then there's other guys that you've got to lean into what their strengths are. Well, with Butler, it's his frame.
Much confidence. I know my skills, and hopefully teams will take note.
Still just 29 years old, 6'6", 242 pounds. The UFL Offensive Player of the Year 2 years ago with these Battlehawks. 2nd and 5 as the second quarter begins. A little hesitation and then a burst for Kylan James and a first down, but a flag down as well.
Number 33, defense. Illegal use of the hands, hands to the face. Number 33, defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Taco Charlton of Dallas.
Well, watch the right side of this offensive line. I mean, they just do such a good job and allow for this little jump cut out to the outside. That right tackle, Bradley Ashmore, played his college ball at Vandy. And you can see that helmet pops off, and he immediately points back. Flag comes out, and now St. Louis all the way down to the 5-yard line.
1st and goal from here. Luis Perez trying to give St. Louis the lead right back. Motion from Sal Cannella, the handoff to the left side, and a loss on the play. Nowhere to go for Kylan James, and it's 2nd and goal. Let's listen in to the play call.
Okay, here we go. Hum to trace left, FIB. Flip 50, Y real mesh. Hum to trace left, flip 50, Y real mesh, FIB, FIB.
Rim, mesh, someone ready? Yeah, flip 50. Mesh, hum. Y rim, Y rim. Hey, go. Flip 50. Yep. Ready to go.
2nd and goal after the loss of 4. Perez. Pass Wants to step right. Oh, he had his man Blake Jackson open, and he just missed him at the 5.
He's wide open.
3rd and goal.
Perez has got to hit him here. You know, you're going to see him pop open over here on the right side. Perez wants to go left, and as soon as he escapes the pocket, I mean, you just got to hit him. That's probably going to be a touchdown in a race for the pylon. And Blake Jackson is probably going to win that race.
So now 3rd and goal. The high snap pulled in. Perez in trouble again. Dancing out of the first pressure, but down he goes at the 14. Kevin Strong with now 2.5 sacks on the season.
That's a great rush from this Dallas front 4. First they get the TFL, the tackle for loss on 1st down, and now they get after it right here. Great job getting into the pocket, forcing Perez to try to scoot up in the pocket and get outside. And Strong just falls back on his rush right there, corrals him for another sack. Beautiful job by Strong and this entire defense.
2nd sack of the night for Dallas, and Ahmed from 32 yards out makes it a 1-point game.
I've always loved listening to Rick Neuheisel during the course of the year, the way that he communicates with his team there, just solid encouragement, you know, belief in his quarterback.
Janae Harris trying to find a lane. Not much there. It's closed down nicely. Good coverage down the field by Taylor Hawkins. So Austin Reed with the touchdown pass. 2 for 8 so far in this game.
Well, what you got to know when you're facing a great defense is that it's not always going to be perfect, and it's going to be messy at times. You see they opened up. It's a bit messy, but what do? You just keep pounding the snow. And here he gets away from the rush, eyes downfield, and he finds a touchdown. And that's what you got to do. Again, you know, it's just next snap, next snap. This St. Louis defense is relentless. They're the best in the league for a reason, but they got a short field, 6 plays, 46 yards, and a touchdown. And you take that belief into the next series.
Can you build on it here? On 1st down, nothing doing on the ground. Damoy Paynu, not just a pass rusher, able to clog up that running lane and nowhere to go for Lingard.
Got to be gap sound when you're facing the run. And so Damoy Paynu watches, he's just going to stay right there, and then he just fills that hole right where the running back is trying to run. That's a good physical play from what I believe has been the UFL's best defender so far this year.
85, G-spike, X-post on the foot, ready.
2nd and 11 after the loss of 1. Pressure again. Reed dancing. Damoy Paynu is there. Reed able to get rid of it, but nobody in the area. He took a big pop as he threw that football away.
There is no foul for intentional grounding. The quarterback was outside of the pocket and threw the ball beyond the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down.
I mean, what a move. The power right there. And he's going against Corey Stewart, the tackle. You can see that right hand up there. It's just like
Here we go.
Reggie White. And then how about the huge shot
on the double
that Reed took?
Here we go.
I tell you, man, that does not feel good. Damoy Paynu is in there. Reed's trying to get away. He spins around, and then bam, he gets drilled by Leonard Payne.
That is in a little pain after a hit like that. 3rd and 11. All of their 3rd downs have been 9 or more to go. Reed missing his target, Seth Green, and a flag is down. Reed took more punishment in the pocket.
Defensive hold, number 29. 5 yards, 1st down. Holding, number 29. Defense, 5-yard penalty. Automatic 1st down.
We're going to get Sean Fresh. He's in the slot. Here's Fresh right here. We'll see off of this release if he holds on the Emmanuel Butler. And yeah, as he's trying to break out of that route, he definitely had a hold of him.
On the turbo.
You can see the back judge there. He fires the flag in, and that's a 1st down for this Dallas offense. But I got to tell you, Reed has taken about 3 massive shots and really had 2 in a row. We'll see how he plays here in the next few snaps.
And he's got to feel like he's seeing pressure every single time. Stoops, gives it to Vaughns. He will throw it down the sideline. Too tall for the open Lorenzo Lingard. trying a little trickery with Stoops to Vaughn's, but he can't connect with the back.
And he has him, so they try a little, this is like rodeo motion, and so he comes right back for that handoff, then he flips it to Vaughn's, and Vaughn's has him. Lingard is wide open. He's going to run forever. He's going to hit his head on the stands, the back of the end zone, but Vaughn's just overthrows him. So difficult. Those guys that aren't normally quarterbacks, they get so excited. You know, they see an open receiver, and it just jumps out of his hand.
2nd and 10. The handoff to Lingard. He falls forward for a couple. You look back on that play, Joel, and you wonder if they'd go back to that again, a similar play. There was a lot of room for Stoops if he just keeps it and goes around that left side.
Well, I guarantee you that there's at least a couple of plays off of that, right? That might even be the conclusion piece, but there's something in the middle of that. Fake that toss around. Vaughn's could even run it, so that's a really good point. They could come back to that and let Drake just keep the ball.
3rd and 9. 5-man pressure. Reed in trouble. Breaks free. Throws to Lingard. Good open field tackle by Miles Sims. He was the one man out there. If Lingard gets by him, he's going to get the first down, but Sims makes the play.
That's just a really good open field tackle. Again, you've got all sorts of pressure. You got all sorts of pressure here on Reed. They get after him. He takes another hit, and then there's the open field tackle. Just an outstanding job by Miles Sims. There's the hit from Dalmo Apenu. I mean, Reed has taken 3 giant hits just in this series alone. Dalmo Apenu is in the backfield every snap, and Dallas is going to have to punt it away.
Well, you can't question the toughness of Austin Reed. He has been pummeled in this first half and a delay of game.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
You've earned that drink, Peter.
I mean, they can't block him tonight, you know, and he's using power moves. He's spinning. He's retracing his steps, getting back to the interior. I mean, he's using the entire arsenal right now to make life absolutely miserable on Austin Reed.
Hall to punt it away. To the 15, fresh to work. At the 20. A little at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, you know, just got to calm your emotions down, though. That's the thing. Like, here's the Kev, as a defender, you can play with emotion. Right? You can get out there, you can want to do it really bad, but as a quarterback, you've got to just execute in rhythm.
Perez going up top on first down. Wide open downfield is Stephen McBride all the way to the Dallas 25.
Love this concept against this coverage. Okay, this safety back here, he's in quarters coverage, so he's going to come down right here. What do? You go up and over the top of him like that. That's the read for the quarterback. He sees that safety on the near side, and as soon as his feet are flat, you know you're going to go up and over the top, and there's Stephen McBride, who has come alive with Luis Perez over the last couple of weeks.
Pearson to the sideline and out of bounds after a 7-yard gain as we check in with Jenny Taft.
Well, Coach may have said Luis Perez a little salty, but I appreciated his honesty with us. He said, I'm not sitting here angry, bitter about the trade, but I will admit to you guys, there was a moment when I was traded, I thought to myself, am I done playing football? It's obviously worked out really well, but yes, has this game been on my mind a little bit more this week? No doubt.
Easy.
Yeah, he tried to downplay the Celtic thing, but, you know, Coach has been around him all week. Ricky's played a lot of years at the highest level of this game. He understands. A little bit of saltiness. To the edge on 2nd and 3, and nothing there for Latulis, and a big 3rd down coming up.
Big stop right here. Big stop right here, D.
I will say Luis Perez was very complimentary of that man, Rick Neuheisel. He said, look, he gave me an opportunity and he did me a favor by getting me to St. Louis, and I appreciate that. 3rd and 3. As Dallas's defense tries to stiffen yet again.
Ready to go. Hut.
3rd and 3, just a 4-man rush. Perez over the middle, it's dropped and incomplete. Pretty good play by Donald Payne to help get a hand in there and knock it away from James Bostic.
Well, when you run this concept, you're expecting man coverage. Watch, they're going to run these crossing routes right here. But when you see these defenders, what do these defenders do? They pass them off. And so they're not running across the field, and they can just sit there and catch the routes. And Rick Neuheisel's got to be thrilled with his defense there, in particular those linebackers. Donald Payne doing a great job staying home and then knocking that ball away.
You're okay.
Ask y'all to.
Field goal try of 35 yards. This Dallas defense has bent, but they have not broken. And now a flag. It's a delay of game.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
So a little tougher field goal try for Ramiz Ahmed. From 40 now for the lead. And Ahmed's kick all the way, and it is no good. Just stiffens again in the red zone. St. Louis 0 for 2 in the red zone tonight. Reed in trouble here as he throws. That ball trickles out. Is it a fumble? It's loose on the turf, and it's recovered. A clean recovery by the Battlehawks.
I never thought his hand was moving forward. I think that was a great call live by the officials. Reed is trying to scoot up in the pocket, and he got pressure, and this has been the name of the game for this St. Louis team. There's pressure here. That's Steve Linton. And that ball looks like it's coming out as his palm is over the ball. Before it starts moving forward, you can tell that even Reed felt that way. He starts immediately looking for the ball. You see right there, definitely loose before it's moving forward. And that one's a live ball, and St. Louis recovers with a short field.
And it's Linton who ends up with the football after knocking it out. It was almost intercepted by Neil Farrell, and Rick Neuheisel cannot believe it. That pressure has just been smothering. And a turnover at the 30. Luis Perez and this St. Louis offense right back to work, and now a flag is down and movement.
Number 1, offense, 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
It's a false start that derailed the field goal try. And now 1st and 15.
Gosh, it's just got to be so difficult, you know, for Austin Reed. You want to try to play in rhythm. You want to relax and try to get through your progressions. There's just no time to do so. This defense is way too fast up front. That's why they lead the UFL in sacks. We've seen that time and time again. The speed off the edge from the interior just getting to the quarterback.
Perez over the middle, and it's intercepted. Threw it right into the waiting arms of Kalen DeLoach, who returns it to the 40-yard line.
I have no idea why you didn't see him there, Kev. You've got to see that linebacker. That's the read. You're trying to throw the in-breaking route. You've got to make sure the underneath the defender isn't there.
Here's Reed on 1st down. 2 straight plays with a turnover. None here as Seth Green gets a minimal gain as we go downstairs to Jenny Tech.
Well, just quick update, guys, with Austin Reed. You know, we've highlighted the fact that he's taken some tough hits throughout the day. I pulled him aside a couple minutes ago. He said, I'm totally fine. And I want to remind you guys what he said before the game. He said, I'm going to finish. The way the year started was great. Obviously, we've struggled with the 6 losses. And then he said this, you never know the last football game you're going to play. This could be it. I want to make sure I end it on good terms my way.
That's a great perspective, and he's kept that perspective all year long. We've enjoyed getting to know him over the course of this year for sure. And on 2nd and 9, he's yanked down again. He cannot look up, Joel, without seeing multiple dark blue jerseys around him.
Well, he's got man coverage, heavy man coverage. If there was one thing you would say, if he could get to the check down, he's going to have his check down right there. I mean, you can get that ball out, but again, it's just got to happen so quickly. Lorenzo Lingard had a bit of a step, but that's probably the 3rd man in the progression. It's very difficult to get there that quickly with the rush bearing down on him.
3rd sack of this 1st half for St. Louis and the 1st of the year for Neil Farrell. 3rd down and 11. Protection this time for Reed. He zips it over the middle. That is caught. That's a first down for Green. Barreling inside the 40 and down to the Battlehawks 39.
Well, the key here is that they're able to build a bit of a pocket. And so Austin Reed here, and
Here we go.
he's going to be able to just scoot up. He doesn't have the blue jersey around him, and now he's able to find his tight end, Seth Green. And Green does a nice job reading that it's zone coverage, so he just sits down over the middle of the field. And right there, it's an easy pitch and catch, and they move the chains.
22 yards, the longest play for Dallas tonight. First and 10 at the 39 of St. Louis. The handoff to Lingard down to the 36. Second down and 7. Noel Mazzoni, offensive coordinator. See his resume.
Okay, so what do you want?
Long-time college offensive coordinator.
All right, let's go Black France. France, Black France.
Hey, Black France on the single, ready. France.
On second and 7. Play action. Reed throws into all kinds of traffic, and it's incomplete. And Noel Mazzoni, knowing he cannot punt it away.
Hey, here we go.
Third
Here we go.
call.
Hey, trio. Hey, trigger right. Trigger right. Trigger right. Sonic Brady. Alert Valerie X Sluggo. Avert Valerie X Sluggo.
Alert. Ranger, Valerie, X-Slug on the single. Valerie.
Have to hurry. Play clock winding down.
He's got the alert. Single safety, so now you've probably got a sluggo here, a slant and go.
Look in that direction, not open. He'll go the other way down the sideline, and an open man at the 9 to make the catch. It's Greg Ward Jr., first and goal, Dallas.
He took another hit, too. He does want the sluggo, that slant and go on the left side, and I think he's going to get a flag here for a roughing the passer. He gets popped when he throws it. Great defense over the top of Tyler Vaughns. That's the one he wanted first.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 91. Defense. That penalty will be enforced. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
So right here you've got 1, 2, late and high, no doubt. Great flag by these officials. Reed has been taking a pounding. That one definitely late. This is the slug on the left side that he wants. That's great coverage right there by Michael O.J. Mudia. So Austin's looking left. Now he's got to go all the way back to the right side, and you've got a win on the right side. And that's Greg Ward. He's got the space, and he's able to get that ball down the field and completed before he took that shot.
Hey, it's okay, it's okay, hey. Hey, we go. Hey, all right. Yeah, we'll take it to 2. Hey.
So first down and goal.
2-minute, boys. Man, you should have.
And they're going to take an aggressive halftime show. We've got a UFL docuseries sneak peek coming up. Plus, we'll look around the UFL. That's coming up. The progressive halftime show 2 minutes away from that here in St. Louis. A 7-6 lead for Dallas. Knocking on the door. First and goal after the long pass play inside the 5. Reed up to the low snap. He'll go to the corner. Jump ball. Pulling it in. Tyler Vaughns and a touchdown. His 7th touchdown catch of the year. Vaughns back into the end zone, and Dallas expands their lead to 7.
That was an outstanding throw and catch. It's just a one-step fade. You get down there to the 5-yard line. You don't take a full 3-step drop. He's in the shotgun, 1 step, deliver the ball on the outside. Vaughns, you got to understand, you're not going to win over the top with only 15 yards there towards the back of the end zone. So it's always going to be a back shoulder throw, but Vaughns has got to at least force the issue upfield before he falls out. And it was thrown beautifully on time. Vaughns late hands, and it's a touchdown for Dallas.
Yes, sir.
14-6 lead for the Dallas Renegades as Tyler Vaughn's in for the 7th time this season and a flag down.
Hey, we got a foul. We got a foul, Payne. We got a foul. We got a foul on them. They're going to going back.
Take the point
Holding
off the board.
number 82 kicking team. 10-yard penalty. Retry the point.
Baylor Cup called for the hold.
Tell you, that was probably the best throw that Reed made all night.
This is your time,
It
baby.
takes timing, great accuracy. You've got to anticipate the back shoulder. You've got to drive that football outside, and Vaughn's did a great job. I mean, that was beautiful. It looks easy when a couple of guys can execute at that high a level. It makes it look really simple, but it's not.
Austin Reed, a valiant effort tonight in the face, Joel, of constant pressure. And this extra point is no good. Thieker made it before the holding penalty, and the hold costs Dallas a point.
Instead of over there and there's a guy.
Well, this is what they're looking at now on film. Here's Vaughn's. Great job getting outside. That's a great release. And then that's what I'm talking about, late hands. He goes up and over the top. And Kennedy has no answer. Vaughn's, you can see the athleticism and immediately the strong hands. He fights through the contact. And there's that drive throw on the outside from Reed that I was talking about. Again, the timing was outstanding. Rick Neuheisel loving it. That's high-level stuff. And I will say this, man. Guys, Reed has been getting his butt kicked in there. You know,
yes.
I mean, he's been taking some shots, and he just comes back time and time again. It doesn't matter how many times that St. Louis gets to him, whether it's legal, whether it's late. He just comes back, makes throws, and that's a mark of a really confident player. And that shows a lot of courage, and it shows courage to your teammates as well.
Now Dallas will kick off. Remember, St. Louis won the toss and elected to defer. They're going to have time with 3 timeouts left to try to put points on the board and then try to double up to start the second half. Looking for space is Gary Jennings, and he's down at the 31-yard line. And we go down to Jenny Taft, who is with Tyler Vaughn's.
And Tyler, what a catch. A 7th touchdown for this guy, an incredible throw, an incredible catch. How good does it feel to see this offense performing really with such confidence right now?
It feels good just to know that we're back on track. We try to get back on track since week 3, so my offense is coming together today, and it's looking good.
You told me you want 10 touchdowns on the year, so what else can we see from you tonight?
Got to get 3 more touchdowns.
3 more? 3 more! You guys heard it here first.
All right, y'all. Have a good day.
Get the Vaughn's counter going here. Get 3 more on the board before the end of the night. He'll have 10 for the season. He'll off to goal.
Ready to go.
First down, the handoff to Jarvion Howard, and about 2.5 up the middle for Howard before Donald Payne there to trip him up.
Boy, that's a safe play call. I mean, and,
91.
you know, you alluded to this, Kev, but
Here we go.
this St. Louis team gets the kick to start the second half, so this is a great chance to double up. 3 timeouts left.
2nd and 8. Perez to the sideline. Open man. Catch McBride out of bounds with a first down.
He's become one of his favorite targets. Butler is obviously the main target, but Stephen McBride, he had 8 catches a couple of weeks ago, 6 last week, 14 over his last 2. He's been on fire here for Luis Perez late in the season.
And 3 more for 70 yards tonight.
Viper. Ready to go.
The 10, 4-man pressure. Perez unloading deep. Double coverage out there as he tries to find McBride, and it's incomplete. And there is a flag down.
Number 70, that was an incomplete pass, right? Okay. Holding number 70, offense, 10-yard penalty, still first down.
Bradley Ashmore with the hold.
He's working on the right side here. Here's Ashmore.
Hey, 61.
As he gets a spin here from the defensive end back to the inside, you can see he just grabs hold. That's a really good pass rush move. I believe that was TJ Franklin trying to get to the inside.
Ready to go.
Hey, smoke it. End of his run.
Hut.
First and 20 now. Perez, pressure comes. Gets away from the first man, but cannot get away from Kevin Strong. His second sack of the night.
I tell you, this Dallas team, they came in and we were wondering where they were going to get pass rush. You know, their two best pass rushers are out, and now all of a sudden we're just seeing a relentless pass rush from this group. Getting after Luis Perez. Strong is second of the night. Beautiful job in the interior from the 290-pounder.
Viper. Ready to go.
Second down and 26. Perez to the air, caught at the 40-yard line. And down there is Frank Darby.
I don't understand why they're not trying to use the timeouts here, and finally they're going to. They have wasted a lot of time on this series.
32 seconds. St. Louis called their first charge timeout. 30 seconds in late.
See what's at stake. They can clinch the #1 seed if they win, and Orlando loses on Sunday, but right now down 13-6, and kind of struggling in the 2-minute drill with an efficient move here.
I was thinking about 81 double chip H bananas deep pearl. Hey, blue. Hey, the protection's 81. What? No, blue.
You don't want to go empty. You're just saying 81?
Yeah, 81. Okay, but tell the tight end to chip.
What is it?
It's X pearl.
Now, Joel, if you're Dallas,
H-bananas,
if this
deep
3rd and
two.
15 isn't converted, you've got to think about using one of your 2 timeouts and taking a shot.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't understand why they've been so methodical and wasting so much time. By the way, you've also got an opportunity for a 4-point field goal in the UFL. You know, so you just get the ball, you know, near the opposite 42-yard line. You got a chance for 4.
80. Let's go.
3rd and 15.
Viper, ready to go.
4-man pressure. Perez steps up, jumps the pass to the left sideline. It's caught. Darby with the catch and lunging to the sideline. He's out of bounds. 24 seconds until halftime, and a giant play from Perez to Darby picks up 28.
I mean, a great job manipulating the pocket here, and he's able to find his man down the field.
90 kill. Broncos on one, ready? Ready to go. Hut.
The 10, Perez up top, jump ball, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a J.J. Harris. Harris will bring it out of the end zone. And Harris down near the 20-yard line.
Just severely underthrown on that right side. Perez is trying to go down the field and get aggressive, but he's basically in field goal range. He's looking for McBride, and this is thrown way to the inside. And this is exactly what Dallas has not been able to do during their 6-game losing streak, is get to the quarterback and create the takeaways via the interception. We've seen both of those here tonight, and there's a J.J. Harris, probably the best corner in the league. You can't test him back down there trying to go over the top unless you really put that ball outside for your wide receiver. And Perez throws a pick right before half. That is not good.
And Dallas with 8 interceptions in the first 9 games this season, 2 interceptions in the first half. And the Dallas Renegades in St. Louis take a 13-6 lead into the halftime locker room. It has been a rough go in this 6-game.
Just got to regroup. I mean, it's 13-6. We're down by 7 points. We've had 4 turnovers. It's only a 1-possession game. I mean, we just got to get back and play our style of football.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was one of the things he was concerned about, Joel. He wanted to see a clean game on all sides. That's why he said he was going to play everybody. There was not going to be any resting of players going into the postseason. And he can't be pleased with the inconsistency from that first half.
No, and in particular, the mistakes from his quarterback. A couple of interceptions from Luis Perez. That makes 15 interceptions thrown by Battlehawk quarterbacks this year.
Latulis to the 35, where St. Louis will start first down and 10.
Well, Ricky Prohl can't be happy, but a lot of this has been the Dallas defense. And we came in wondering where the pass rush would be, where it would come from the Renegades, and they've been able to get to the quarterback. And then they've been aggressive at the football. Again, one leads to the other. You put the quarterback in duress, he's going to make mistakes, and we've seen that with Perez, the 2 interceptions, one right there right before halftime. You look at the 6-game losing streak, and this defense had not played well, giving up 31 points per game. Tonight, only 6 in the first half, only 23 yards on the ground, a week after they gave up well over 400 yards to Louisville. So this group playing with a lot of pride, and they have played really well.
And on first down, nothing done up the middle against that defense again. Really stout all night long. Tackle from Dominique Davis. And you see first half tonight, 3 takeaways. Only 3 during the previous 6 weeks. All 6 losses.
Well, their 3-game win streak to begin the year, you know, they were a turnover machine. They had 6 interceptions in the first 3 games. And they only had 2 during the losing streak. So to get 2 here tonight, doubling up what they've gotten in the last 6 games.
Perez to the sideline, and he misses the target of Hakeem Butler on 2nd and 10, brings up 3rd and long.
You know, what I would be concerned about if I was Ricky Prohl is that Perez just looks totally out of sorts. Timing, accuracy, not there. Because this should be an easy completion. I mean, Butler is wide open on a dropout route. And if this ball is thrown on time, that's an easy completion. And so he's not hitting the easy ones right now. He's turning the football over. And you got to be looking around thinking to yourself, we've got a championship level defense here in St. Louis. Who in the heck is going to be our quarterback in the postseason?
3rd and 10, Perez, this time a strike, finds Stephen McBride, and McBride twisting his way through all kinds of traffic. We'll see where they give him progress. Should be a first down.
Boy, it was
on the
awfully
field
close.
is a completed pass short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
They're going to say he's short, Kev. So he goes to McBride, who's been one of his favorites over the last couple of weeks. This is awfully close. Let's see exactly where he got his hands on the football. No, that should be possession. Ball is at the line of scrimmage, but then there's contact. See, he moves backwards, though, guys. So he moves himself backwards. Then it's where the contact occurs. So he goes backwards. Now progress is established, and that ball is short. That's an excellent call by the official.
Yeah, he chose to go back to try to get around the defender, and he gave up the first down yardage, and they punted away to Stoops. And Stoops, nowhere to go. Down.
It's the fact that St. Louis has made so many mistakes, turning the football over. Let's see if Dallas can capitalize.
Read off the play fake, bootleg to the left, heaves it downfield, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 coming up. Dallas with that 13-6 lead.
Black, Indy, Vic, X Puck on the single. Ready?
Just 100 yards of offense, but enough for the touchdown advantage. Reed. First down catch, Tyler Vaughns.
This is a nifty little route. Watch this from Vaughns. He's going to go in, and then he's just going to come right back out, but he doesn't go on the slant and go. It's an in and out. And it's a little bit of a double move, but it's designed to just get to the sticks. They called it puck, I believe, in the huddle. X-puck. And he's able to get outside for an easy completion and a first down.
Picks up 10 and a first down and 10. Hand off to Lingard for a couple up the middle, and now Noel Mazzoni with a second down call.
Hey, go dual left. Go dual left, 82 Lexus. Dual left, 82 Lexus.
Here we go, on the single. On the single, on the single. Dual left, 82 Lexus on the single. Ready? We got 29 if he comes. He's coming.
2nd and 8. Reed steps to the right to find some space, but he cannot hook up with Baylor
shallow,
Cup.
son.
And it's 3rd and 8.
Hey, doubles right. Doubles right, 62, Z Dodge Sale. Doubles right, 62, Z Dodge Sale.
Here we go. On the single, doubles right. 62, Z-Dodge Sail on the single, ready.
Third and 8. Reed under pressure, and down he goes. Back at the 22-yard line. Damone Harris with the sack.
I love what Harris does here. He works upfield to get himself back inside. Watch him take the guard all the way upfield, and then he just shoves him down, and around he goes for a sack. Beautiful job by that defensive line. That's what we talked about coming into this game, is the relentless pressure from St. Louis, and here on a 3rd down, they're able to get home.
4th sack of the night for this Battlehawks defense, and the punt from Brendan Hall. Still in position where they could get the #1 seed, but down a touchdown at home, and on 1st down, a good run from Kylan James. Gets into Dallas territory and down near the 47.
Well, neither team have really tried to run the football tonight. That's only the 11th rush for St. Louis, and they've run it for under 4 yards a carry. That's easily their best rushing play of the night. Really good physical run by James, and he goes across the 50-yard line. They can no longer punt on this series.
It's up 17 on the rush. 1st down and 10 from the Dallas 47. Perez will try James again. Nowhere to go. It is completely bottled up. No gain on the play. And A.J. Smith with a 2nd and 10 call coming up.
Go. Trips left up. 861 Jamaica. Trips left up. 861 Jamaica.
861 Jamaica. I want it.
Where is Keith?
Hit me. Ready to go. Hut.
2nd and 10. Perez, quick strike with blockers for Jennings. Gets nearly 9, and 3rd and short coming up for A.J. Smith.
Okay, here we go. Give me blue. Sin, spread right, H quick motion, Broncos punch. Sin, spread right, H quick motion, Broncos punch.
This is what you running, right?
Hey, we got to put Howard.
This right. Ready to go. Hut.
3rd and 1. James. 1st down and more. James into the secondary and out of bounds at the Dallas 24-yard line. A pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
I really love what the offensive line is doing here. Look at, they're going to pass off here over to the left side, and then James is able to just be patient, and then he finds the seam right there, and he's able to break 1 tackle and get himself loose for more yardage. Really good job up front, covering up color, and then on the short yardage, you know, as a back, you got to defeat 1, and he does that, and they pick up the 1st down.
Ready to go. Hut.
Beyond Howard in the backfield now on 1st and 10. It's Howard who gets the carry, bottled up to the left, and he runs right into the arms of J.T. Tyler. A loss on the play, and it's 2nd and long for A.J. Smith.
Okay, stay in blue. Exit the ace left Y on, Tampa screen to Y. Exit the ace left Y on, Tampa screen to Y.
Tampa screen to Y.
Exit the ace left Y on, Tampa screen to Y.
It's Larry. No, it's Larry. Safety's outside. Ready to go. Hut.
2nd and 12. Perez sets up the screen. It's Bostic. Bostic breaking tackles. 1st down and more. Pounded out of bounds at the 5 for its 1st and goal, St. Louis.
This is very smart from a formation standpoint, trying to run this tight end screen. Tampa screen to Y, he said. Tampa is a little bit of an inside screen right here, but watch the formation because he brings the motion outside, and that draws the corner and safety to get some depth and width. That creates a one-on-one for the Y, and the tight end does a nice job taking it down the field.
Ready to go.
First down and goal from the 5, and flags fly.
63. False start, number 63. Offense, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Watch the end of that last play that got St. Louis inside the 10.
Big collision here with Bostic. Wow.
It's a big hit by Trey Fluellen. Perez chatting with DeMarcus Mitchell, the former teammates. A little bit of love. First and goal after the penalty, back just outside the 10. Perez delayed handoff, it's Howard. And Howard cannot get to the left side. Is a really good tackle coming off the block as we listen into A.J. Smith.
Okay, here we go. Stay in blue, stay in blue. Ace left tight, Y on, 8 shift, 50, X fade, Z return, tight end stay. Ace left tight, Y on, 8 shift, X 50, X fade, Z return.
Perez wants it again.
Split 50, I'm ready. Hey, just 50, normal. Hey, that was right. Hey, get that. He's on the run. Hey, got me. What we got? Viper. Ready to go.
Second and goal. Perez, jump ball. Butler with the catch. Did he get the foot down? He does not. Out of bounds. Incomplete. Third and goal.
This is a great job by Chris Steele. He just pushes him out of bounds right here, and as you can see, Butler, he just needs 1 foot down, but it's clearly in the paint, and it's an incompletion. Steele does a great job there using the out of bounds as a second defender. He just shoves him over there. There's no space, and Butler comes down out of bounds.
Viper!
Play clock winding down. Perez just gets the snap on third and goal. Throws to the 5. Bostic to the 1. He's in for the touchdown. The former Ohio Bobcat, who began his career at Vanderbilt, into the end zone for the second time this season.
And that's twice on this series we've seen Bostic with a physical
2
finish.
for 1 and go to the, hey! I can go to the 1, we can go to the 1 yard line, go for 2. Go to,
No, it's only on the try.
go to the 1 yard line, go for 2 points. 1 yard line, go for 2 points.
Kick it in. Or you want to kick it inside? Just kick it inside.
Kick inside.
We'll take the penalty and
No, you can't take the penalty on the kickoff.
No, on the extra point.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 95. Defense. The penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal for a 1-point try at the 7.5-yard line. Ruling on the field was a touchdown.
Well, here's Perez in the pocket. Mitchell's going to hit him late, but this is the physical finish from Bostic right there. 3 Dallas defenders there, and he's able to just roll over the goal line. It's a great job keeping himself up, rolling over the Dallas defenders. And Bostic is into the end zone. Good series from him. First on the screen and there for the touchdown.
And Ahmed with the extra point to tie this game at 13 apiece. 5 to go in the third quarter. Into the end zone. It'll bounce for the touchback as we check in with Jenny Taft.
And Kevin, everyone has a story who's playing in this league. I just talked to James Bostic, his second touchdown this year for the Battlehawks, and he said, I don't know if you know this about me, but I was actually cut the previous 2 years from the previous coach. I make it this year as a tight end before he was playing as a wide receiver. Now, he was the team captain this year for the Battlehawks. He went through the entire organization, name by name, person by person, thanking all of them for the opportunity. All smiles from James Bostic tonight. He just told me, I'm just happy to be here.
He'll be here for at least another week because we know the Battlehawks are going to be in this building next week for the playoffs. Now back to work Dallas in a tie game. 4:25 to go from the 40-yard line on first down, and a couple for Lingard to the 42. Trying to get that run game going, but Joel, the rushing attack for Dallas has been absent tonight. 10 carries for 20 yards.
Non-existent, and we knew that was going to be a difficult thing for them. Remember, their top two rushers are out. Ellis Merriweather, Day Hunter, both out. It was going to fall on Lorenzo Lingard, possibly Keegan Jones, who we haven't really seen much of so far. We have not seen Luke Lanin, the backup quarterback, who they generally bring in to run the football at times as well.
Well defended on the edge. Closing quickly was Ojemudia. We've called his name several times tonight. The former Iowa Hawkeye has played really well.
I tell you, you put a former Iowa player in zone defense, and he's going to know what to do. I mean, somewhere Phil Parker, the defensive coordinator of the Hawkeyes, is proud, and Ojemudia, he can break on that route. They've got such great instincts. They play almost exclusively zone at Iowa, and in particular on the outside. They do a great job of keeping their eyes in the backfield, feeling the route structure, and then breaking on those routes late.
Third down and 8. Reed steps away from pressure. Now he's going to run. Reed looking for first down yardage, diving forward. I think he's got it.
Ruling on the field
down at the 49.
As the runner was short of the line to gain, it's fourth down.
No, he went head first, so he's going to need to be touched. I didn't think he was touched as early as where that spot was. Is that a touch right there? Okay, there's the touch for St. Louis. 96, Carlos Davis just got a hand on him, so the first place the knee went down,
is checked in as
he's
eligible.
down.
Offense will stay on the field. They want a play clock reset. It look like they're going to get it.
Dallas has called their first charge time out of the half. 30 seconds in late.
All right, what do you like? What's our best 4th and 1?
Hey, we're going to get it.
Judo. You want judo with the gas. All right, let's do it.
Judo, heavy judo.
Hold on. Here we go. Hey, heavy, here we go. Hey, Trey right, Z quick, Judo Brady, gas. Trey right, Z quick, Judo Brady, gas.
Yeah, it's on the foot.
Hey,
Just stand next to me. Don't go pistol. Okay? On the foot. Trey right, Z quick, Judo Brady, gas on the foot.
Number 79 has checked in as eligible. Number 79.
Extra offensive lineman is Raekwon O'Neal. 4th down and 1. Vaughn's in motion. The give, not going to get there. The Battlehawks defense, the best in the UFL, standing tall at midfield to deny Dallas.
20, their opponents, trying to get it on 4th down. And they produce a short field here for their offense.
First down and 10 at the 49-yard line. Howard will start things off down to the 47. A little conversation between Neuheisel and Reed after that.
Renzo, we cannot go down behind the line of scrimmage. You got to hit it with your legs moving. No. You cannot go down. Come on, babe.
Denver's there on one ready.
Those short yardage plays, Kev, how many times do you hear me say that those backs, you're going to have to defeat at least one? It's so difficult to equate the numbers with your structure. You saw it right there in the replay. And St. Louis gets a stop.
Now, could Dallas get another lift from their defense, which has stepped up to the challenge a lot tonight as Lorenzo Lingard thinks back to that 4th down carry.
And the tough part for Dallas is that this is just kind of a same story, different day. You know, they played pretty well for a quarter and a half last week. Had a lead early in the game, but then it just slowly slipped away. Their defense couldn't get a stop. They were outgained by over 200 yards by Louisville, and that's about where we're at right now with this St. Louis team. It just so happens that they're still tied 13-13.
Viper, ready to go.
3rd and 3, just got the snap on Perez. Pressure up the middle, it's Ika. Siaki Ika barreling through Luis Perez with the sack.
What a move. I'll tell you, the quickness from Ika there, outstanding stuff. He's working right over the center, and he just gets right around him, and Perez has no chance on this play. He crawls forward after the sack, and again, Dallas getting after the quarterback, Kev. That's something they had not done in the last few weeks, and they've been able to do it tonight.
And because St. Louis had crossed midfield, they've got to go for it on 4th and 11. Perez under pressure again. Scrambling. Perez hit as he throws. It's incomplete. Good coverage downfield. Nobody open. Perez couldn't get away from Franklin, and a turnover on downs. How about this Dallas defense stepping up again?
Yeah, this is outstanding. And the rush is there initially. That's why Perez has got to step away. So he gets himself loose over on the right side, and then he's going to have an opportunity there on the outside. He's trying to get that ball out, but again, just great hustle from the interior, and that's TJ Franklin chasing him down and getting to that right arm before he can let that pass go.
Hey, here we go. Hey, on the single, black, Indy Vic, X-Blank.
A little frustration
on the single,
for the St. Louis offense. And Austin Reed and company, they've got the short field to work with now, just across the midfield stripe. Big toss out to Ward, and Greg Ward Jr. with a good gain on 1st down.
I like that little concept. You can tell that that was a run play, but the quarterback, Austin Reed, had the option, depending on the numbers, to just toss it out on the outside and get some free yardage, and that's what
even things up at 13 apiece, with Dallas in Battlehawks territory as we start the 4th with Joel Klatt, Jenny Tapp, Mike Pereira. I'm Kevin Kugler. 2nd down and 1. Reed on the roll once again. He's been on the run most of the night. He throws short, and Keegan Jones out of bounds shy of the 1st down.
They've struggled running the football. There's no doubt about that. Dallas only 12 carries, just over 2 yards per carry.
On the single, Trey left, Indy Vic solid on the single, ready. Get the 1st down.
Austin Reed say to Keegan Jones, get the 1st down. 3rd and 1. It is Jones with the carry. He did not get the 1st down. He is stopped just short. They've got to go for it across midfield as Leonard Payne stopped Keegan Jones shy of the yard to gain.
Well, they've got too many numbers in the box. St. Louis, they've got too many players that, and Dallas can't block them. I'm surprised that they haven't gone to Luke Lanin, their backup quarterback, who's an excellent runner. He's also 204 pounds, you know, so you get the ability of the quarterback Reed there, but they're going to keep Austin Reed in the ball game here. And it looks like Keegan Jones is in the backfield with him.
Gotta go.
4th and 1. Vaughn's on the move. Reed with the pitch. It's Jones to the edge. He will not get there. Oh, what a play from Keelan Kennedy.
You gotta get that yard.
That's an incredible open field tackle by Keelan Kennedy. First of all, they're trying to run speed option here on the outside, right? So you got the quarterback here, but Jones is way too far deep. Look how far he is. Now he's got to get up the field 6-7 yards because of how far deep he lined up. He can't take a direct line. And how about Kennedy, the open field tackle, and twice now we've seen St. Louis turn away Dallas on 4th down. Now St. Louis opponents 4 for 21 on the year on 4th down.
1st down and 10 handoff. And not much room for Latulis. In fact, none at all with Darius Moraney there to make the tackle. And a flag is down late in the secondary and a helmet off of Mike Panashuk.
Let's go. Get off unnecessary roughness. You want to go UNR? Yeah, let's go UNR. Go 50. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 19. Defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Kalen DeLoach, who had a pick earlier.
There you can see the fight downfield, and then Deloach, who had the pick earlier, Panashuk just looks at the official. He's like, hey, he can't do that.
They must teach the aggrieved look on the face at Michigan State, because he looked like he had just been wronged in so many ways there. Out to Butler with blockers in front. And Butler out at the 39-yard line.
What great opportunity here, Kev, for this offense to try to find some efficiency and try to take control of this game. Run game has not been effective. You know, only running for about 3 yards per carry, so it's on Perez, and Perez has had his struggles, there's no doubt. They've got an opportunity to clinch the #1 seed tonight. If they're able to win, pull this game out, and Orlando loses.
Second and 4, Perez, quick toss, deflected from Butler and incomplete. Stephen Jones Jr. got a hand in there, and that consistency that you talk about for the Battlehawks, we saw the concern, heard the concern from Ricky Prohl with Jenny at halftime, and they've still not been able to get that thing going.
Well, Butler is frustrated with Perez because he wants this ball in front. That's on the back shoulder, and if you look from behind, you see Perez, he's fallen out of that throw. His left foot, his front foot was swinging wide open. He's throwing with his chest to the target, not his front shoulder, so he can't throw accurately.
There's an accurate toss. Butler receives and gets the first down.
Feels like such an important series in this game, and you can tell because St. Louis is going right to their guy, Hakeem Butler. Here he is getting a lot of cushion on the outside. And you can see he just steps away from that first tackle attempt, and he's able to take the ball up the field.
One of the things Ricky Prohl told us before the game was he wanted Perez to get the ball out quick, get the ball in his playmaker's hands.
Ready to go.
3 catches now for Butler for 73 yards. And on first down, a little stutter step and nowhere to go after that for Jarvion Howard. Second down, 9.5 for the first for A.J. Smith.
Trips right, 60, Aggie, Z up. Hum the trips right, 60, Aggie, Z up, X9.
He can't throw the ball. Like, I'm running the slant wide open, throw it in front of him. Ready to go. Hut.
Second and 10, Perez heaves it up for the end zone, deflected and incomplete. Frank Darby, the intended target, and a Jane A. Harris, who's already got a pick, thought about a second there.
Well, they're trying to get this ball right down the seam, so you got seam here, you got a seam here. And Perez is trying to attack that safety to that side, and he's got him there. But this ball just has way too much air on it. If you throw that ball, it's called a layered ball, just over that safety in front of the corner trying to crash over the top. But he puts too much air on it, allows Harris to get in there and break it away. Tough to catch that one.
Ready to go.
Third down and 10. From the 28, Perez under pressure, and he's down again. DeMarcus Mitchell with the sack.
Got to give a lot of credit to this Dallas defensive line. They've been outstanding against the run, but then they've also been able to put pressure on Perez all night long. Now that's their 5th sack on the night. And again, Strong is in there. He passes it off to his buddy right there, and Mitchell cleans it up. Wow, relentless effort. They've been physical at the point of attack. This defensive line has played outstanding tonight.
46-yard try for Ahmed. He missed from 40. He's hit 2 tonight. This one right down the middle. And the Battlehawks, with 10 minutes to play, had to go in this one. Jane A. Harris Dallas and Keegan Jones back deep, awaiting the kickoff in a 16-13 ball game. It's Keegan Jones. Jones to the 30 and down there as we go downstairs once more to Jenny Taft.
All right, I'm going to hang out with the guys who are doing so well tonight. Kevin, I'm starting with you because you've got 2 sacks. I want you to give me some love. Give the guys a little love. What's working for the group?
Everybody just doing their job. Coming out here, putting it all on the line, trusting in each other, and we're just making it work for us, working hard.
DeMarcus, the dance moves, I mean, where are they coming from? Want to do it again?
Hey, I'm not going to lie. I get the dance moves from number 77. I stole them from him. So in his sack, every time I get a sack, I'm looking straight to him.
Okay, I'm going to get out of the shot. You guys do it one more time.
Reed under pressure on first down, and let's get back to Dance Party USA on the sideline.
There you go. Jenny's their hype man right now. I love it. Well done, Jenny.
64 caddy X bench. Or 65 caddy X bench.
Micah's not gonna. No, he said nope. Nope. I'm not doing that. I'm out. Second and 8, Reed down the sideline. Oh, what a catch! Tyler Vaughns. How did he find that ball in traffic?
When Reed first threw this ball, I thought he was forcing this one. There's about 3 Battlehawk defenders, but he throws it perfectly. I tell you what, that is some strong hands from Tyler Vaughns at the catch point. You can see Jordan Mosley, number 23, right there, and that ball was put on the money.
Hey, on the single.
3 catches, 28 yards tonight for Vaughns, who's certainly going to be on almost everybody's all-UFL team this year. On first down, the give to Lingard, down to the 43.
I mean, remember when the teams met for their first matchup? Dallas was rolling. This was week 2. Dallas won that ball game 31-15, and Tyler Vaughns went off in that game. He had well over 100 yards, over 10 catches in that game. And he had a monster start to the year. He's been really quiet during this losing streak, as we do have a battle.
He's played so well tonight. I'll check him out in the blue tent. Hopefully we'll see him again.
No!
Noel is offensive coordinator Noel Mazzoni.
Yeah.
Austin Reed wants to play call.
On the single, Black, Indy, Vic, T2, X, glance, and go. On the single, ready.
Second down and 7 from the 44.
Hey, we're good.
So Lingard, a little stumble down to the 40-yard line in the third down play call.
Why didn't you call it?
Hey, 12. Here we go, flank left, X in, 83 Maybach return, Y corner. X corner. Flank left, X in, 83 Maybach return, X corner.
Maybach return, X corner on the foot, ready. Let's go.
Play clock under 5. They've got to hurry on 3rd and 4. Reed in a clean pocket with time, finds the open man. Butler and a first down at the 25. That is a huge play, and it started Joel with good protection.
He had the time to get to that second read. Beautiful job here, and then he's got Butler who works inside and then back out. Beautiful throw out on the outside. And Reed has time to survey really for the first time tonight. We have seen him under duress most of the night. There he had a great pocket.
From the 23, first down, and a good first down run for Lingard sets up second down from the 17.
Goes in the game. Yeah, no, stay in 12. No, go 11. Hey, let's go black. Indy Vic. All right, go Sleet. X puck.
Hey, Black, Indy, Vic, Sleet, X puck on the single, ready.
They tried that puck route earlier. It's a little slant and out.
2nd and 4 and a first down. Starting to get a little space up front, a little push from that offensive line.
Hey, go trigger right, trigger right, trigger right. Go Sonic, trigger right. Sonic Brady, alert, Mercedes.
On the single, he's coming for you. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. Hey, on the single, trigger right. Sonic Brady, alert. Mercedes on the single right. Hey, we gotta go.
First and 10. Good defensive play. Gives us a chance to listen in to Corey Chamberlain on the Battlehawks.
Let's go right here. Let's go Abe Hippo. Abe Hippo, stay. Abe Hippo, stay.
Hey, Ocean left. Ocean left. X in. 85. Z spike X corner on the foot. Ready. Gotta go. Gotta go.
Farrell back out there in the middle of that defensive line for St. Louis. Here comes pressure. Reed throwing for the end zone. Too tall. Incomplete, looking for Butler. 3rd and 11 in a 3-point game coming up on 5 to play.
Well, Butler's coming across the field right here. And he's got a step, and it looks like Reed has time enough in the pocket, but just throws it over his head there. You can tell that ball just got away from him as his feet were not quite set when he was moving up in the pocket.
Play clock under 5, and they're going to have to use a timeout. So Dallas is down to 1 timeout left in this ball game with 4:37 to go, down 3.
And put whatever you want to the other side. Maybe a top.
Dallas has called their second charge timeout of the half.
We come back to the angle.
Okay, we're on the left hash. We're on the left hash.
Ball's on the left hash.
Hey. So we're gonna go doubles left. Hey, doubles left, 63, Z dodge. All right, you guys stack it over here and go topper. Hey, topper, stack it. Toppers,
Hey,
dodge
Austin,
topper.
Austin,
Dodge
puck out here.
Yeah, doubles left, doubles
Topper.
left, doubles left, topper.
Got it.
Nice call.
Here we go. Hey, on the double. Doubles left, 63. Z dodge, topper on the double, ready.
St. Louis's Spider-Man is here. He's a variant of the original Spider-Man. Third and 11. Reed under pressure again. Reed yanked down at the 22-yard line.
He wanted a face mask there. You can tell even when he was in the grasp, he was almost begging for the call.
Now he wants a challenge. Travis
They gotta
Feeney.
look at it. I don't want to have to use that. I will. Was it face mask?
He definitely grabs him and turns his face mask. There is no doubt that's a face mask on Feeney. No doubt.
When you hear the frustration from Rick Neuheisel, he doesn't want to use it.
Stop it. We're going to look at this. This is a player safety thing. We're inside of 5 that we can look at. We're looking at a shot that they're showing on TV right now.
Previous play is under further review for a potential face mask by the defense.
You can see it is a mask. He clearly does have his finger inside the mask. So we're going to have to add the face mask here. So we're going to go back to the previous spot, which was the 13-yard line. It was 3rd and 11. So we're going to go to the half the distance. So we're going to go to 6. We're going to go to 6.5-yard line. It's face mask number 56, St. Louis. 1st and goal.
After review, there's a foul for a face mask. Number 56, defense. Penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
And an important note you heard from Mike Pereira there, it is not a challenge that was used by Dallas. It's a player safety issue, so it is booth initiated that they can look at that and call the penalty.
Yeah, and that's why Rick Neuheisel was so upset. And you heard him, with that open mic. He said, I don't want to have to use a challenge. Don't make me use a challenge. And he was absolutely right. Mike handled that from the command center. And Dallas with a huge first down there on a long third down. And Travis Feeney, I mean, that's tough, right? He's just going, he's trying to grab anything he can to try to get to the quarterback, but definitely a face mask.
And now Dallas with a golden opportunity here. First and goal inside the 7.
Vaughns has one-on-one up here.
It's hitting backside.
They give this to Lingard. And Lingard fights to the 5, and that's all. And now a flag comes in at the end of the play. You saw Raekwon O'Neal getting engaged at the end of the play with one of the Battlehawks defenders, and the flag is thrown.
Seven defense. Yeah.
I think Delmo Payne might have headbutted
defense. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 7. Defense, that penalty will be enforced. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
Boy, Ricky Cole has got to be so upset they're unraveling here. The turnovers on offense. Now a couple of penalties here on the defense. You can see right left side. You can see he just lunges forward after that play. Gives a bit of a headbutt. I mean, pretty clear right there. You see he just lunges in, headbutt, flag comes out, no doubt about it.
On the single.
Just can't do that.
A team, Joel, that's going into the postseason next week and wanting to clean up a lot of these errors, and they've consistently been inconsistent tonight. First and goal. Reed. Back corner. Caught. Touchdown. Emmanuel Butler. The flag is thrown. Is it on the defense or is it on Butler? And it looks like it's on the defense.
Holding. Defense, that penalty's decline. Ruling on the field is a touchdown.
Kennedy definitely grabbed Butler's jersey as Butler broke towards the back pylon. This is a terrific route from Butler, and all this guy does is catch touchdowns. There's the break, and there's the grab of the jersey, no doubt. Great throw from Reed. And Butler is able to just track that ball, and it's a touchdown for Dallas. Butler's second of the night, and that's his 7th on the year.
His 7th touchdown in 14 catches this season. Penalties did not help St. Louis on that drive. And Dallas takes the lead with 3:32 to go. Feker, good for one more, and it's 20-16 Dallas. 3:32
hard. That defense has been outstanding. That last drive, great job by the quarterback, Austin Reed. The offensive line gave him time, and playmakers on the outside.
The 2 lists stacked up on the return. And so now it falls on the shoulders of the Spring King, Luis Perez, who was brought in to add some stability and provide a spark to this St. Louis offense. There have been moments tonight, but they have been inconsistent. And with 3:26 to go, they'll put it on that veteran quarterback to try to lead St. Louis to a regular season finale win.
It's pretty clear to me, Perez doesn't have the arm talent to throw off balance. So it's all about his footwork. If he has good, clean footwork, he throws the ball well, accurately, they'll move the ball down the field.
First down, 4-man pressure. Perez in trouble, and he's sacked again. That is 6 sacks for Dallas.
This is just a power rush from on the Dallas side.
Goal.
From number 92, Darius Morang. And he just pushes the tackle right back into the feet of Luis Perez, and he goes down again. How good has this defensive line been?
And with 4-man pressure, Joel, they're not really doing too much fancy. Second and 16, 4-man pressure again. Perez throws it behind Ja'Cour Pearson, and it's 3rd and 16.
And these wide receivers are getting frustrated with Luis Perez. You know, these in-breaking routes, they're all behind the wide receivers. Butler has been frustrated. Pearson here, he has a step. That ball has got to be in front. You can see some of that frustration from these guys on the outside.
Hey, 60, but if you can't get over the ball, you can.
Third down and 16, down 4 late in the fourth. Perez, pressure again, sacked again. Lucky number 7 for the Dallas Renegades, and it's DeMarcus Mitchell with the sack. This had 7 against DC the start of the season on March 28th, and they will punt it away, they being St. Louis, with all 3 timeouts left and a 4th and 26. Sanborn punts, Stoops from the 41. And Stoops twisted down just across midfield, where Dallas up by 4 will go back to work with 1:51 to play.
All right, with 3 timeouts left now, you got to get 3 quick stops. Obviously, you can't give up any first downs. That would be devastating here. But St. Louis could get the ball back with right around a minute 15, minute 20, right around there with these 3 timeouts. But it starts with stopping Dallas here on these first 3. And the question becomes, you know, if you're Dallas, you know, at any point during this series, do you get Reed on the edge and have him trying to throw the football? Their run game has been non-existent. 21 carries, just over 2 a pop. So Rick Neuheisel doesn't have his top 2 rushers. Day Hunter out. Ellis Merriweather out. It's been Lorenzo Lingard, Keegan Jones.
I told him. No one goes out of bounds. You're
14 for 31.
They got 3 timeouts.
You know,
we need
Reed
a first.
has really been the most effective runner on the outside. 4 carries for 15 yards, but this is not a team that is built to just run the football here.
On the turbo, anchor left, Oregon Brady can on the turbo, ready.
I love the penthouse. Hey, you got it. Hey,
Heard Rick Neuheisel tell his team, we need a first.
Hey, we're good, we're good. We're good, we're good. We're good, we're good. Turbo, son.
On first down, it's Lingard. And Lingard going nowhere. He'll lose a yard back to midfield. And now timeout number 1 used by the Battlehawks.
Well, you know St. Louis is going to commit everything.
Yes, do it.
If they go with some sort of jet sweep or misdirection at some point. Remember earlier in the game, Kev, they tried that pass when they had Stoops in motion, gave it to him, then flipped it to Tyler Vaughns. He threw that pass down the field. It fell incomplete. But Stoops had room on the outside if he wouldn't have pitched that ball. I wonder if they go to a jet sweep, try to catch him by surprise here. Can't run out of bounds.
There's Stoops in the huddle.
On the foot, ready.
He's going to line up in the backfield.
Alert! 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 Money it, Bulu, money it, money it.
Stoops out of the backfield with the catch, and Stoops is down at the 41-yard line. Tackle by Fresh, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, that just shows you the confidence that they have in Reed, but also the fact that they know they can't just run the football straight ahead.
We'll get this.
Hey, green, classy,
30 seconds
Y in, Penthouse Vic special, alert Vegas. Alert Vegas.
They got to be in man here.
Here we go.
And remember, because we're under 2 minutes, that crossing midfield, no punt rule does not apply. They can punt if they choose to.
On the foot. On the foot. Green. Classy. Y in. Penthouse Vic special. Alert Vegas. On the foot. Ready.
Dallas is averaging 2 yards per rush tonight. They need 2 yards for a first down.
Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Timeout, timeout.
And a timeout is used by Dallas.
Dallas has called their 3rd and final charge timeout.
Hey, we haven't worked on reload. I alerted it wrong. I was going to reload it.
Yeah.
My bad.
Good job. We saved the day.
I know.
I still love the play.
The play was great. We haven't worked the reload mechanism.
Okay.
So when I alerted it wrong, I couldn't reload.
We're out of timeout, so let's get this right. If you get that look again, we're calling it, all right?
Yeah.
Same thing, same thing, same thing.
No more timeouts. No challenge potential for Dallas.
Penthouse special. You see what I'm saying?
We do not have to go for it. We're inside of 2 minutes.
Here we go. Hey, listen. Green, classy, YN, Penthouse Vic special, alert Vegas. On the foot. Ready.
Third down and 2. This could be your ball game right here. Reed on the roll, tucks it, runs, he's short. Ends up short of the first down by a yard. 4th down and 1. St. Louis using their final
Going on the
timeout.
field is a runner
I don't
short.
have a challenge because I don't have a timeout. Hey, can they look at that? He didn't give himself up that time.
St. Louis has called their third and final
timeout.
charge timeout. 30 seconds in length. Ruling on the field as a runner was short
We
of
can
the
see
line
it too.
of gain.
Get in there and tailback.
Who's in? What are we doing?
We're doing Fedora.
Fedora?
Yes.
Good spot. Good spot by the official there, right at the 40-yard line.
Fedora special, Luke. Got it, Emmanuel.
4th and 1. Offense will stay on the field for the moment. Nobody's got a timeout.
Going for the win here. They get the yard, they win the game. St. Louis's defense is the best in the league on 4th down plays. Opponents are now 4 for 21 on the season.
On the turbo. Flank left. Fedora on the turbo. Ready.
Dallas is 0 for 4 on 3rd or 4th down with 3 or less to go.
Here we go.
They've got their backup quarterback,
Here we go. We're
Luke Lane, in at backfield. He's the tailback.
Vaughn's in motion. The give is to Vaughn's. Got a block. First down and more. Vaughn's on the run inside the 20. And Dallas is into St. Louis and going to shock the Battlehawks in the regular season finale.
How about that, boys? How about that, baby? How about that? Hey! Victory! Victory!
What a call from Rick Neuheisel and Noel Mazzoni. The jet sweep. I talked about it earlier in the series. Going right at that defense on 4th down is almost impossible. The best 4th down defense in the league. They give it to Vaughn's. He picks up the first. And Dallas has come in here and finished well. 20-16, they're going to get the win.
Go down!
Let's go!
Victory! Victory! Victory!
Hey, are we 35 seconds right now?
Vaughn's had 2 carries for 5 yards this year. Before that play, he got 23.
Hey, 180.
That's the look of a man who's about to see a 6-game losing streak come to an end in the final game of the regular season.
Man, what a huge credit to this group, this coaching staff.
Thank you, buddy.
Top of that being Rick Neuheisel to come in here and play that well. Defensively, offensively, they played their absolute butts off, and they're going to get a win in a very difficult place to play.
I love you like a brother, baby. Hey. Where's Ricky?